Hello everyone, this is Review. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's ever so famous and popular unnamed drink series, but it counts. This is a drink that we are reviewing, and the series itself is unnamed, so that does count. Ladies and gentlemen, today's review is for an item from Dunkin Donuts. Apparently it is their new Wildberry Smoothie from Dunkin Donuts. It's a smoothie of theirs, which they actually do have. They have several smoothies. I know everyone talks about their coffee and whatnot, but they have several other beverages too. And this is their Wildberry Smoothie. They started serving it on the 20th of June. It says the Wildberry Smoothie is freshly prepared with low-fat yogurt, blended with real strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry. And it joins other fruit smoothie flavors, etc., etc. So pretty much it's a combination of several berries. As I said, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry, and all combined into one, which they call Wildberry. They don't just call it, a mixed berry. It's got to be Wildberry because it's berries, and that flavor is just running wild in there. Anyways, this is a medium one. Comes in small and medium, and I got the medium one. Nice and cool still, so we're just going to start drinking away and let you know what it tastes like. So it's the Wildberry Smoothie. What a silly smoothie. Better be smooth. Smoothie from Dunkin Donuts. Going in. Take a few more sips here. I know it may not have looked like I drank any, but I was taking plenty of sips. Alright, what does it taste like? Of course, it's supposed to be a blend of strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. What of the four can we taste, or can we taste all of them? Is it sweet? Is it sour? What's the consistency? Is it really smooth? Or what? And the word smoothie, it's one of those weird words that when you think about it, it just sounds odd. Like the word lobster, that's just a weird sounding word. A lobster, smoothie. Smoothie. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, fact of the matter is, it's more watery than it is smooth. In terms of texture and consistency, it's quite watery. It does have those little, ice crystals in it, but it's very unevenly distributed, and when you take a sip, you get that watery liquid first, and then these clumps of the ice crystals, which make it very uneven whilst drinking it, making it anything but smooth to drink. It's anything but smooth. You get little chunks of ice crystals, followed by this runny liquid, and I imagine the longer this would stay out, the more watery it gets. And anything but smooth in terms of consistency. Something you'd rather, be just slurping up rather than actually casually, smoothly sipping on it. Now, in terms of flavor, interestingly enough, out of the four, I can really taste the raspberries. It's raspberries, but I say raspberries. You can really taste those the most. That is the strongest, most pronounced one out there. If I were to drink this blindly and say, well, what does this taste like? I would say it's a raspberry smoothie. That's all there is to it. It's just plain raspberry. I couldn't taste any strawberries. I couldn't taste any blackberries. Now, there was a little hint of blueberry. You could get that little... There was a little bit of bite to it. I knew that was from at least, I think, perhaps some of the skin of the blueberries, but there was a little bite to this. I'm not sure what exactly it was from. All the seeds are are in here, by the way, whether you like it or not. That could be an inconvenience to some. But when you're sipping away at this, you're going to notice there are seeds in this, and lots of them. So you're going to get a lot of seeds from these berries in your mouth, too. And, that's just a personal thing I'm not a fan of, but I understand otherwise. But, you'll bite it and you'll get all these seeds coming into your mouth. They're going to be stuck under your tongue, stuck in your teeth. And that in itself will be a nuisance and an annoyance. Now, otherwise, you can really just taste the real pronounced flavor of the raspberries. Now, it isn't necessarily sweet. There's a little bit of a sweetness in there, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet. As a matter of fact, there's a little bit of a tangy kick to it, which again I think is really contributed by some of the blueberries in this beverage. But as I reiterate, it's not smooth. It's more runny, unevenly balanced, and again, you can only really taste the raspberries and some of the blueberries, but you cannot, unfortunately, really taste the strawberries or blackberries at all through this. I think had you been able to taste, especially the strawberries, I think this would have been a bit sweeter. And, it's not the greatest thing in the world, not the worst either, but then you got to factor in the price, which for this cost me $4.19 for the medium one. And the one thing about the price, at least you're getting a good quantity of it. I was sipping and sipping away, and we've only gotten that much of it down, so at least you do get a good amount of it. But that's really the one good thing about the price. Otherwise, it could definitely need some work. They should really work on making those other flavors more pronounced, make it a little bit more sweeter, and in terms of seeds, it could have a little bit of work done there. Now, the fact of the matter is, out of 10, what am I going to be rating this drink? I have 10. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this could use some work, as I said, and it is a little bit below average, so out of 10, I'm going to be rating this drink. I'm going to be giving it a 6.2 out of 10. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world, and at least you're getting a good quantity of beverage out of it, but it does need some work. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Report of the Week. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Concluded.